Sumia. Oh, Mobia and Fankame, why? Uni Mwamaya Refonswa. Your son soon Cobrini Crow, if he said, you never know my story, yo. So, my party don't try to judge me, why?
Now, order.
The spirit of Zabu Ponkobino, Charlie, all day. Yeah. And up on the bench, my spirit, time, no day.
Well, yes, and those are scenes from the auditions of Mentor. The new season is about to be launched, and we'll get into all the details, what to expect. But even before we go into that, last weekend we crowned a new queen, Ghana's most beautiful Safwa from the Ashanti region. And she was here. I was even surprised that she could sing so beautifully with Menu, who eventually became the second runner-up, and Seto from the Volta region became the first runner-up. Joining me in the studios is Mr. Francis Doku. He's the general manager, MGTV. Good morning. I thought you wear yellow today too, so you can match. Oh, did I get it wrong again?
No,
MG.
It's correct. I'm laughing because you got it.
MGTV. Oh.
Yeah, you got it right.
And Ken is the head of entertainment, events, and lifestyle here at Media General. Good morning. Sure. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Everything okay?
Nice.
I see you're all dressed up, ready for Mentor X. Yeah. But before we get into that, let me just ask Francis Doku.
Right.
Because it came with a lot of excitement, but a lot of controversy as well, all together in one. But last week we crowned a new queen. I mean, tell us a bit about how that went and, you know, how we're going to fill up that space.
Yeah, you know, for us at TV3, it's always looking at the best content to give to our audience. And as you know, our 8 p.m. time on Sundays is one of the key moments that everybody looks forward to. And so for the past 3 months, we've been giving our audience Ghana's most beautiful live performances every Sunday night, back to back to back. And that came just on the heels of Day Trash. And so we just ended that successfully with Safwa crowned as the queen. And we're very grateful to all the 16 girls from the 16 regions who gave their time to entertain us and to entertain our audience, you know, for 13 weeks continuous. It was very rigorous. And I think that almost all of them said it, the opportunity for them was good. It gave them learning experience. Some said it was like, it's like a master's packed into 3 months, you know, for them, grooming and all that. So we're very grateful to them and grateful to our audience, also to our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring this show. Yes, in any competition, some people will win and some wouldn't, and everybody would have issues. I mean, some people will have issues and all that. But I think that by and large, the decision for who became Ghana's most beautiful was a good one because the judges had scored and the public had voted, and the two sets of scores determines who wins. And at the end of the day, it was Safwa. Last year was this year Safwa. And to note, it took Greater Accra 10 years to win again after the last one. And this year it took Ashanti region 10 years to win again, you know, after the last one. So maybe there's some sort of destiny that
so
comes.
it could be a cycle, it could move to another.
It is possible.
Yeah, or it could even remain. It depends.
It depends.
But just for the sake of viewers who actively participated in the competition, they said that they didn't understand why they were made to vote so much, and yet the person who had the highest vote still did not eventually become winner. If you can just explain that to them.
So what we have done with Ghana's Most Beautiful over the years, not just this year, over the years, is that throughout the season, the voting percentage for judges and the public is 60-40 throughout the season. I mean, for the 12 weeks. But on the final week, we swap it. It becomes 40-60 for the judges versus the public. And so it's the weighting, you know, of the scores. The judges have 60%. The public has 40%.
Only for the finals?
Only for the final.
And this is what has happened all these years?
All these years.
Okay.
So it is... Okay, you may have the highest votes by the public, but also the judges would also score. So it's the addition of the two that would determine. Even if the judges have 40%, it's still the public vote versus what the judges score, and the weighting will determine the final, you know, scores. That's what we did throughout the season, and it took some people going home, evictions, you know, and all that, adding the judges score and all that. So you would see that even during the season, there's some people who were number one. But when the final score comes, they may be among the people who are put out for eviction. But they get saved sometimes, you know, and all that. So that's how it's been. That's how now on that's how the person for now, and that's
yeah.
how it's always been.
Well, we're filling the slot now with Mentor, and this is where I bring Nanado in to tell us all about Mentor X. We're launching soon, but even before that, let's talk about the process in selecting the contestants for this year.
Well, I mean, it's another year for Mentor, and like we always do, we go around the country looking for talents, and that's what we look for, amazing talents across the country. And Mentor is a platform that has given, you know, young talent everywhere to be part of, you know, this wonderful reality show. Started some years ago, and this time is season 10.
Yeah.
And so last year we had Kwekubani as winner. Last 2 years was Optional King, and this year we are looking for the next one.
Yeah.
We're searching for the next global icon, since this is the season 10, and that's why it's called Mentor X.
Oh,
and so we started off in Tamale. We had a number of talents coming through at the Radach Hotel. We came down to Kumasi at the Micklin Hotel. We went to Takoradi at the Akroma Plaza. We came to Accra at Adesawe. So in all, we had 200 talents coming for the grand auditions eventually, after combing around the country. And then we shortlisted to 34 who went into the boot camp. And so this Sunday, we're actually going to see the 16 that have been selected to come into the main competition.
Let's talk about the crop of talents that you saw during the auditions.
Right.
Did we have an improvement in what we had seen the previous year and all that?
I think that what happens is that, you know, these talents usually monitor what goes on, and so they see what their predecessors come with. So by the time it gets to the final of the previous season, they see what the judges are looking for, the dexterity, the composition, the message, the style, and everything. So most of them came through, I mean, well prepared to, you know, come and face the scouts or the judges at audition grounds. Of course, you would have some who would always come to be part of the crowd, as it were. And so we had some great talents in there, amazing ones, yeah.
I can't wait to see the funny videos. But Francis, so what's going to be different about Mentor X?
Well, a lot. I think that what we have realized is that when people compete in these competitions, what they need is how to build their careers. You know, beyond just the competition, how they need to invest in their careers, you know, and all that. I think over the years we have helped, you know, the contestant to a certain point. But this year we want to look at how to take it beyond just, and that's what I can refer to this year's theme as the next global icon. How do we nurture them beyond just the competition to put them out there as global icons, to become the likes of the Kiddies, the Kwame Eugenians, you know, and all that, who are making it big beyond just the shores of Ghana for, you know, the kind of platforms and opportunities they have. So it's how we look at the prices and how we help to push them out. We're trying to have some collaborations with some record labels, have collaborations with some international partners, which we would announce on the day of the launch, that this is the kind of partnership that we have, but to help the young people to express themselves, you know, beyond just the Ghanaian stage. But even then as well, during the course of the competition, we're trying to add a bit more to, you know, previously over the last 2-3 seasons, is the judges who come to look at their performances and help them to improve on their performance and everything around their music. But we think that music is just beyond performance. How do we, for instance, help them in style, understanding what styling is? Because if you're becoming a showbiz person, you need to know what styling is. If you're becoming a showbiz person, you need to know what branding is. So also, if you're becoming a showbiz person, you need to know really how to do your arts, the talent, and how to stage performance. So we're adding a bit more to beyond just judges, you know, helping them and grooming them, but adding that stylists and all that would help them to
so
able to
a 360 kind of grooming for them.
By the time you come out of Mentor stage,
you're ready.
You're ready
to become a global.
I'm looking forward to it. So this Sunday,
we're introducing the show with the grand audition to let the public know that, I mean, throughout this is the process that we went through, and then on the following 17, we'll reveal the 16 contestants that have been chosen by the judges out of all the several hundreds that came out to the country. We took 200 of them to the grand audition, and that's what we'll be showing on Sunday. I'm
looking forward to it. And so your Sunday evenings are about to get even more exciting. 8 p.m. Make sure that you tune in and get to know all about Mentor X. then who knows, you might just find your favorite and vote for that person to remain in that competition and eventually win. So thank you so much, both of you, for joining me.
Thank you.
Mr. Francis Doku is the general manager, MGTV, and Ken Nana Addo is the head of entertainment, events, and lifestyle here at Media General. Now, Miss V is actually premiering her latest music video today. It features Tiwa Savage, and she calls this one Coming Home. Now, we had an exclusive with her. We got to visit her home to talk about her brand, running her own career in the last few months and what it's been like and why she even decided to work with Tiwa Savage. Take a look at this and eventually we'll play the music video for you.